Welcome everyone to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Dodgers brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-0. As of right now, the Rockies are in last place in the NL West, while the Dodgers are atop the division. The Giants combined for 10 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-4. In the standings, the Angels sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Giants are in second place in the NL West. The St. Louis Cardinals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 4-1. At the start of the day, the Cardinals are in third place in the NL Central, while the Padres are in fourth place in the NL West. The Chicago Cubs stopped their 6-game losing streak as they got a road win against Arizona 1-0. Heading into the day, the Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West, and the Cubs sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. The Atlanta Braves got 11 hits overall as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit atop the NL East, and the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Tampa Bay Rays completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 3-2. In other news from Queens, left fielder Miguel Ramos has been placed on waivers by the club. As of right now, the Mets sit in third place in the National League East Division, while the Rays are in first place in the American League East. The Nats went deep 4 times as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-4. At the start of the day, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Nationals are in fourth place in the NL East. The Brewers put together 10 total hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-3. In the standings, the Brewers sit in first place in the National League Central Division, and the Pirates are second in the division. Will Harris collected win number 2 on the year, leading the Astros to a win over the Red Sox 3-2. Heading into the day, the Red Sox sit in fourth place in the American League East Division, and the Astros are in third place in the AL West. The New York Yankees tallied 5 home runs overall as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 9-4. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. Entering the day's action, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, while the Blue Jays are third in the division. The Philadelphia Phillies hit 3 long balls as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-1. As of today, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Phillies are in second place in the NL East. The Texas Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-4. In the standings, the White Sox sit in second place in the AL Central Division, and the Rangers sit in first place in the American League West Division. The Tribe launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-1. At the start of the day, the Indians are in fourth place in the AL Central, and the Twins are atop the division. The Oakland Athletics finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-2. As of right now, the A's sit in third place in the American League West Division, and the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The Tigers combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-5. Entering the day's action, the Mariners are in second place in the AL West, and the Tigers sit in third place in the American League Central. So that'll do it for today on Inside the Show. Enjoy your Memorial Day holiday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Walker Buehler will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a bad start in his last one. 7 complete innings. Even though he took the loss, he pitched pretty well. And if he can pitch as well in this one today, he'll have a pretty good chance to win this game for his team.
Here's Ender Inciarte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Atlanta. Center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First offering on its way. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
So coming to the plate, number 13, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
3-0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Here it is, the 3-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, first baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Bellinger looking up. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Striding forward, Brian McCann, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Verdugo retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. On to the bottom of the first at Dodger Stadium, and the Braves have an early 1-0 advantage. Max Fried gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Too high, 1-0. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
Drifting under it now is Markakis, and he's got it for the first out. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
There's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much and wind up a foul ball. The 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now to the plate, Justin Turner, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0.
High in the air and deep to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Send out of here in a hurry.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. But the Dodgers are able to tie things. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
The relay throw won't get him.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at ball one. Markakis takes his lead at third with one away. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase is Bellinger. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Russell Martin now, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Swinging a looper to left. Left fielder coming on. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's David Freese to stand in, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. 0-1 pitch on its way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will beat the throw to McCann, safe at home plate.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send.
ball. Take the base. Out. He's out. 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 He's out. 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 That's ball four.
Coming to the plate now, David Freeze. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
David Freeze.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great...
Let's play ball. 3. 3. Out. 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 He's out.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. He's set. Here it comes. Check the swing there and pops this one up. And Freese will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball that just misses inside.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Two and one.
We got 2-1 to count.
Now the 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball break.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves strand 1. They trail it here 4-2. A.J. Minter enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 33.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
From the
Right
stretch.
fielder,
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Now at the plate, Russell Martin.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base.
Coming to the plate again, Cody Bellinger, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning.
Right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off.
That's
And a neck-high fastball that time. Turner stands at second with 2 gone. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Boy, right back at him, and it hit him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
You know, T-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Verdugo waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, second.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 is taken below the zone for a ball. Donaldson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Striding in once again, Dansby Swanson. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. One left for Atlanta. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Chad Subcheck will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Charlie Culberson is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Inciarte. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
First baseman number 25, David Freese.
Stepping up now, David Freese. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Grounded up the first baseline. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game one. This could be huge.
Play ball. Three. Four. Take the base.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves strand one. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Travis d'Arnaud is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look for some insurance.
d'Arnaud.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Up next for the Dodgers,
somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Here's Jock Peterson now, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
d'Arnaud gets his lead at first, nobody out. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone! Jock Peterson has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Play ball.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Bellinger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. McCann waits on it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Ready for another chance. Russell Martin. He's hitless.
Play ball.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Alex Verdugo.
Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch.
Inside. Ball.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Hoverson on to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast. Great look there at the skylines of Los Angeles and Hollywood. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a good way to start the 9th as he's in with a leadoff double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a good performance here in this one as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs. Joe Kelly, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Joe Kelly.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
To short, to his left, Seager, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set and the pitch, and that one just missed outside. There's a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Peterson. And that will end up a foul ball. Fly ball right down the line in left. Peterson on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Tyler Flowers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Popped him up. Freeze in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Final strike for the Braves. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Los Angeles Dodgers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Walker Buehler takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.